Good, morning, evening. It really depends on where in the world you live. He's, she's, numerous bees, or he, she's, in betweens, and numerous bees. And welcome to a special, for me, super late night. It's like 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Stream of Doki Doki Literature Club because I wasn't feeling well this morning. Well, technically yesterday morning, but I haven't gone to sleep yet, so I still count it as the same day. Um, when I had a scheduled stream from I think 11 a.m. or something like that, I kind of woke up, had a headache, and fell back asleep for another couple hours before work. So I'm also secretly testing whether or not this is a better time to stream than, say, middle of the day on a weekday. Maybe more people, for some reason, are up at this time. My boyfriend was actually possibly able to attend, except his internet will probably not be functioning well. Anyways, we are. Let me just switch back to. Let me switch over to the waiting screen while I quickly pop into my Steam, just in case I need to log in or something. Oh man, it's not. The game thing isn't showing up properly. That's not supposed to show what I'm gaming, but I guess nothing's popping up with it. Oh well. Switch back. It should be loading up. There we go. Remember, there are no glitches in Doki Doki Literature Club. Okay. It's another ordinary day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friends. Wait, hold on. Ah, frick. I didn't load my game. I just started playing it as if I had just come back from the first version of the game. There we go. Now we're at the correct part. Oh jeez. Natsuki, are you okay? Here. Monika reaches into her bag and pulls out some kind of protein bar. She throws it in Natsuki's direction. Natsuki's eyes suddenly light up again. She snatches the bar from the floor and immediately tears off the wrapper. I told you not to give. Apparently, I've made, instead of Waluigi, now Natsuki sounds like a prospector because I can't do voices to save my gosh darn life. Why is there no sound? Isn't there supposed to be music? Did I turn the sound off or something? Let me double check. No, there just isn't any audio for some reason. Okay, cool. She doesn't even finish her sentence before stuffing it into her mouth. Don't worry, Torot. She's fine. It just happens every now and then. That's why I always keep a snack in my bag for her. Anyway, why don't we all share our poems now? Okay, good. There's the music. I don't know why there was suddenly no music. That was super weird. Well, I mean, we're still trying to woo Natsuki, although this version of Natsuki It's creepy. Actually, all of them get progressively creepier. Let's continue the same order. Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably only fair if I share mine with her first.
Okay, well, let's start with things I don't like. First of all,
Natsuki rereads my poem.
Never mind. I don't feel like giving my opinion.
Then what's the point of... Excuse me. Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I swear I don't have a carbonated stream drink this time. It is just some coconut water. Anyways, what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monika said.
Well, I would have been more comfortable sharing my poems if yours was really bad. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem that makes me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you how real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. Soiled it. I hope you're happy.
So, in other words, you're saying you liked it. You know, it's a late night stream, and I realized I forgot to do my whole introduction of, I'm Tariat, Tome Teller, Keeper of Lore, Collector of Tales, Reader of Fates, sole member of the Measly Archfey Court thingamajigger, but that sounded bad. Thingamajig. Shit. I'm gonna have to cut that out because it sounds like I say something that I don't. Anyways, I'm tired. I can't even say my prepared line. I am Tariat Tome Teller, Keeper of Lore, Collector of Tales, Reader of Fates, sole member of the Measly Fey Court, and Arbiter of the Lost Library. Anyways, now that I've thoroughly derailed what I was doing, and overanalyzed my my gibberish to possibly sound like a bad word. But anyways, don't look too much into what word that was. Well, could have been. It wasn't. Anyways. Natsuki's retort is caught in her throat.
You're so... You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. Sorry, I keep messing up. Who is speaking?
Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say mostly to myself. Natsuki really hates me or something. No, she's just a tsundere. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right?
Fine, I guess. Only because Monika will make me if I don't.
Okay, so this is just this one again. So, yeah, the eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it. I feel like she wrote the same poem in the first day of the original run of the game.
Yeah. I told you you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am.
Why are you so
Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be sophisticated and stuff. So people don't really take my writing seriously. Wah.
But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did.
I guess more went into this than I realized.
Sorry, I keep messing up who's speaking. So I guess more went into this than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old she is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Yuri. I would have gone to the person who no longer exists, but she doesn't exist. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh. Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No. Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine. I didn't notice. What were you saying? Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing is recognizing new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds a train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about other people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay, Ghost Under the Light. I feel like maybe this is a different poem than the first run through. Anyways, but I mean, there's nothing weird about this run through, nothing at all. There are no glitches in Doki Doki Literature Club. Ghost Under the Light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. Yeah, that is the same poem that she did before. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. Now you have surprisingly good handwriting, actually. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. Yeah, cursive is just hard to read. But it took you a long time to read. Which makes me wonder if it's technically the same poems again, if I don't read them and just like click immediately off, is there a different response, or does she always say that? That's what I'd like to know. Well, I just read this. I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Tariot. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. And last but not least, Monika. Hi, Tariot. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Tariot. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's the sort of barrier that we need to lean on to get that we need to learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand my poem to Monika. I like it, Tariot. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. Dang it, there she goes again, calling me cute. And this time my boyfriend's not in chat to point it out because his internet's not working. Finger guns. I audibly said finger guns because the PNG that I'm using doesn't have any other poses. It just has the changing of the mouth. Anyways, moving on. Oh, jeez. No. It kind of makes me think of something that Suki would write. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. If you're interested in Natsuki, then always keep a snack on you. She'll cling to you like a puppy. Natsuki's dad doesn't give her lunch money or leave her any food in the house, so she's all fussy and moody pretty often. But sometimes she just loses all her strength and shuts down. Like earlier. This is just a guess, but I think she's so small because her malnutrition is interfering with her adolescent growth. But hey, some guys are into petite girls too, you know? Sorry, just trying to look on the bright side. Anyways, do you want to read my poem now? Okay, that wasn't brought up the previous time. Natsuki's parents are borderline... That's child abuse. Okay. Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. And hole in the wall again. Hole in the wall, but it wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glance at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking, or are they simply poems on a flat sheet of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears, the room beginning to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's right there. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. Both in this game and in real life. I suck at giving feedback on others' writing, but will always be seeking for feedback on my own stuff. That's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. That was the inspiration behind... what was the inspiration behind this one? Ah. Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk deep stuff about that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. As if everyone is judging me on my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Was it just me, or like as I look around the room, the audio got a little distorted for just a split second? Across the room, Monika is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of papers, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this strange language?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively turns the poem on her desk and with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Oh, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feelings of giving up. How can that be cute?
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it.
Well, I mean, that's not how you get good feedback, but live in your echo chamber, I suppose, Natsuki.
Which people did, by the way. Monika liked it, and Taryat did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Taryat liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
That's not what you're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Taria appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Huh? And how did you know he didn't appreciate my advice? Are you that full of yourself?
If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Tariant started showing up.
Oh yeah, I forgot that this exchange somewhat happened in the previous playthrough. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little...
This doesn't involve you.
This doesn't involve you. Because it's both of them saying it, so I can say it twice in different voices. What's going on? Taking out your own insecurities on others like that? You really act as young as you look, Natsuki.
Me? You look who's talking, you wanna be edgy bitch!
Edgy? Sorry, that's not your style. It's too much for someone of your mental age to comprehend.
See? Just saying that proves my point. Most people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know.
If you want to prove anything, then something else in others with your same attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only cute thing about you is how hard you try.
Whoa, be careful. Be careful, you might cut yourself with that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, didn't you?
What the fuck? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with you? With your head? What the fuck is wrong with your head?
Yeah, go on. Let Tariat hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this.
Suddenly, Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing there. Taria? She's trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it.
Oh my god! It didn't even let me read it! Let me choose Natsuki! Okay, fine! Hi, Monika. Hey, Tariot. Why didn't we step outside for a little bit? Okay? Why wouldn't it let me choose one or the other? It just kept zooming in! It just kept zooming in! Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even control my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if it makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Natsuki runs out of the classroom. She quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri is rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said to Natsuki. Or did. Harriet? Please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We all know you didn't mean it. Besides, I'm sure Natsuki will forget about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monika. You can go first, Monika. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's not that. I don't get much of a chance to discuss my book with. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Tariot. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. I really do. What? Okay. So, we're still trying to go for Natsuki, I suppose. So I guess we gotta keep things cutesy. Happiness. Games. What? The heck? Okay then. I shouldn't have clicked that. I probably shouldn't have clicked that. Cute. Rainbow. Love. Bubbles. Strawberry. Pink. Bunny. Dream. Party. Joy. Silly. Lollipop. Vanilla. Puppy. Wonderful. Twirl. Fun. That was weird. I shouldn't have clicked on the glitchy text. I regret clicking on the glitchy text, but we'll see what happens. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Taria. Hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me, but Yuri's expression, but the weight of yesterday's quarrel still hinges in the air a little. Oh, there's the rest of Yuri! Okay, cool, she exists! Yuri glances over her shoulder, looking around the room. Mitsuki is reading manga at a desk. And surprisingly, Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly, Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't acting mentally sound. Please don't think we usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple of days, I could tell something was off yesterday. Yeah, certain someone didn't exist. The one who usually mediates between the two of those two. Maybe we're just a little extra sensitive because it's our first time sharing poems. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided that there was no way you could be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Taria, don't say those kinds of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad that you joined this club. Everything is a bit brighter with you around, and sorry, what am I saying right now?
Hey, have you guys seen Monika?
No, I haven't. I was also wondering where she was.
Man.
Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't either. Yuri is clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez, this isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? You're looking at me like... Why are you looking at that? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday, I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So... Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever is on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I didn't even remember anything bad happening. You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But... I'll accept your apology anyway if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear since I was always afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey. Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was.
I was not. What took you so long, anyways?
Ah. Well, my last period today was a study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time.
That makes no sense, though. You wouldn't have heard the bell ring at least.
I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music at all, Monika. Played music. I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not good yet. It's not really good yet. Still, it must require a lot of dedication, so I'm still impressed. Oh, well, thank you, Yuri.
You should play something for us sometime.
That's... Monika looks at me. Well, I am working on writing a song, but it's not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Toriot. Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyways. I guess That's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to the whole club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. Not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki was already run off to the closet. Tariat, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you would like to spend some time together today? I mean, in the club? I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave that book to me. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there, see? She's reading over there, see?
Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Come on, we're going over there.
What's the story about, anyway? Oh. Look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There is an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that's turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped in there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to. Well, that might be a bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Oh, so you're not into chopping people's limbs off? Just making sure. Not the thing about the limbs. Good. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like I was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Taria? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story, it's the kind of story that challenges to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil,
But because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyways. Then suddenly...
I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem when I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts.
My whole body.
I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Yes, okay, did you see your glitch? I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book and put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? Slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah? Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. Sorry. It's just that I don't want you to. It's something that I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just let me know if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. As if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. Looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry.
I was just bathing.
Okay. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do. I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Yeah, I have a problem with apologizing too. I apologize a lot. I apologize for apologizing a lot as well. I also have, in the past, apologized for things that weren't actually something I should have apologized for. It was the other person's fault. Yeah, fun times. When you're a kid with when you are a kid with anxiety. Just want to end the conversation so you say you're sorry for something that the other person did. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book between the two of them. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are somewhat touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book. So I use my left hand so I hold my book up with the whatever. right hand instead. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Ooh. New perspective of the classroom. Yuri takes her arm and holds it on the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same thing with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri sides under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page? Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. Did she just call me stupid? It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri. This might be silly though, but the main character kinda reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? Press X to doubt. I was just thinking the way she second guesses things she says. Sorry, that's me, not her, sorry. I was just saying the way that she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... My breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyways, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Toriel? Did something happen just now? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Don't worry, I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes. It's nothing alarming. Alright, if you say so. Anyways, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. Did I ever turn on? I turned on the volume for myself, right? Okay, sorry. Anxiety, not fun. Anyways, I stand up, make a mental note of where I left off in the book, slip it back into my bag. Natsuki.
Well, it's not terrible, but it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Wait,
What? What?
Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed.
What? But I picked things that you would like. What happened? Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. Did the game force me to make one that Yuri would like more? Because I thought I was picking things that she would like, even when she was weirdly off the screen because of a weird glitchiness.
Fair enough. You're still new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in this club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today.
Yeah, I know. I usually spend time with you during the club time. I don't know what's going on, because I specifically was picking things that for you would like my poem stuff. I don't know why it suddenly made it so it's because it wanted the scene with Yuri reading the book, I guess, to happen or something. I'm being railroaded, DM. I'm being railroaded.
Not that I care who you spend time with. After all, I just thought never to expect anything from anybody. I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it.
What? I imagine this is some sort of encoded thing that I could completely go out of the stuff or go to the internet and like decode, but I didn't feel like it. Definitely looks like some kind of encoding thing here. I'm not here for the deep lore, so I'm not gonna bother decoding it, but yeah, I can't read your poem.
Tariot, Why didn't you come read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Why do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri is a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead. Okay? You don't hate me, Tariat, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it. Please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me.
What? What? What just happened? I knew there was disturbing imagery. I knew the twist. There was nothing wrong with Doki Doki Literature Club. There's no glitches in Doki Doki Literature Club. Everything's fine. Hi again, Tariot. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure. Here you go. Give my poem to Monika. Alright. Great job, Tariot. I was going, oh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Sorry, that's me. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Something I feel like Yuri's mind is totally detached from me. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head. It's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction. So don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. You know the rules, and so do I. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and hurt you. Welcome to the chat, Aloe. I'm glad your internet is finally functioning. You missed some pretty disturbing sections, unless you were just lurking and Yes, you have. You have rickrolled the entire stream. But unless you're just lurking and not commenting, I'm glad your internet is finally functioning. You missed some pretty interesting parts. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri? I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. I mean, yeah, Natsuki started yelling at me. The room became all red. She, snapped her neck and zoomed forward towards me. It was very disturbing. No, don't watch the vlog. Sorry, I'm probably gonna cut it out from the YouTube upload, but I kind of stumble over my words and it sounds worse than it actually was towards the beginning. So I'm gonna cut a part out when I upload it to YouTube, but I'll leave this part in. No, okay, I'm gonna cut this part too. I'll talk to you in DMs after, and we'll determine whether or not my little flubbed speech in the beginning is bad or not. But anyways, finger guns. Let's continue. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monika. I suppose I should go get my poem now. What anyway? You want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Save me. The colors, they won't bright, beautiful, flash, piercing, red, green, blue, and less cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a table, like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage of certainly sounds like I'm having a joke. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. Yeah, it's missing a couple letters. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing difficult decisions. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything? Is she talking directly to me? Oh my god, I didn't expect it to be so creepy. I knew it was gonna happen, but there is no glitches in Doki Doki Literature Club. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Who should read the poem next? Well, the last one left is Yuri. I've been waiting for this. Let me see what you've written for today. Also, apparently, Alop, even though I chose things that Natsuki would like, the game kind of railroaded it into being something that Yuri would like. So, yeah. Or it made everything something that Yuri would like, and I just didn't notice. It was super weird, because I thought I was still going for Natsuki, but apparently, instead, Yuri decided that she likes me now. Yuri smiles and takes a deep breath. I like this. I like just holding it. I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you was a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Wheel, a rotating wheel turning on an axle, grinding linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world. I'm not reading all that. Okay, cool. It's interesting. No, I'm not. I don't want to admit that I'm not likable. Because I guess I can admit that I am kind of likable. But it sounds very stuck up to think one is likable when they might not be. So I'm just gonna, yeah. You know what? I can turn that into an actual quote for the quote bot if you want, Alop. Quote. Add. I'm not reading all of that. Alice's opinion on Yuri's poems. Alice's technically not but whatever. I'm out. It's complicated because the character's name is Tariat Tome Teller, but my preferred name in real life is Alice. It's a complicated situation here, so I'm actually going to change that to Tariat. There we go. See, now if you type in quote, I don't know what number it is. But let's just see what happens when I do quote. What happens? That has nothing to do with the current game. But yeah, there's a quote bot now. Anyways, now that we've lingered on this screen for far too long, it doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. Wait, what? On my pen? That is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping, and I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it. Yeah, and that's not creepy at all. And now you're touching it. I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? She was writing a poem, Alope. She was writing a poem with a pen that allegedly fell out of my backpack. Nothing else. Absolutely nothing else. And why is there no music? It's always even eerier when there's just none of the happy-go-lucky music going off in the background. It just decided to stop. You can keep the poem, though. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yes. A dream. I was wandering an abandoned warehouse at night. I was lost, looking for an exit. I just wanted to go home. I came upon a huge empty room, its ceiling and walls beyond the deep blackness. My steps were quick in order to hurry to the other side or to a wall, anything. Suddenly, the ground was no longer beneath my feet. I stepped into a hole of indeterminate width. I fell for a good 5 seconds before crashing into warm water. Figuring out a way, which way was up, I surfaced myself. The air was humid, and the sounds of my splashing reverberated endlessly. My vision was completely swallowed by the dark. With one hand, I could feel a damp metal wall of the container. My lungs were already getting tired. Wait, what's up with my mouse cursor? Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today, so if everyone could come sit in front of the room. Is that someone sit at the front of the room?
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of.
Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members.
That's a concern of mine as well. Wait a second, Natsuki, didn't you start screaming at me and then you broke your neck and shot towards me in a really scary way? What happened to that? You doing okay? Were you just hungry? Did you get something to eat? It's my concern as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Tariot joined, and we've started with some club activities, but this isn't a time for us to become complacent. We still only have 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know?
That's what's so great about getting new members anyways. We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members will just mean everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage.
Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at this the right way at all. Do you want to share your passion with as many people as you can? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? The literal club should be a place where people can express themselves like they can't do anything anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard to put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Toriot?
Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Tariat to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monika. Do you really think any of us here joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Tariat joined. As for me, I just like it better than I just like it better here than I do at home. And Tariat isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's so interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine like this. I know you're president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once.
Okay, I will continue in a second, but if Monika, I'm assuming Monika is in her senior year. I don't know what year Yuri is in. I know that Natsuki is 1 year lower than the protagonist. I'm not sure what the protagonist's year in high school is. But let's just say Monika, my character, and Yuri are all like maybe seniors in high school. And we're the 3 out of 4 members of the club. And we all graduate. Then the club is just Natsuki, and then it doesn't have enough people to be an official club anymore. Yes, if all your senior officers of your club are upperclassmen, you have a problem because the club doesn't exist after that. I ran into that problem with this club I started my senior year of high school called the Traditional Gaming Club, which is still actually going strong at the school that I graduated from. However, its second year of existence I was no longer there, and I was the president, and the vice president was a friend of mine who also graduated, and the treasurer was another friend who was also a senior and graduated. So the entire senior officers of the traditional gaming club just all graduated. And so the club had to kind of scramble for underclassmen, senior officers of the club to actually still exist. And it still does exist. It's gone in a different direction. When I started it, I thought it would just be like trading card games and Dungeons and Dragons. They've gone a more traditional board game route and even hosted a school-wide chess tournament. Not where I thought a club that I started would go, but good to know it still exists. Apparently, it's changed the day of the week that it met and the teacher that is the advisor for it, but for the most part, it still exists. I don't know if they changed the name or not, but I know it still exists. Last time I asked. Anyways, back to the game. Life anecdote over. Monika is clearly taken back by Natsuki's words. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Tariant want to get more members too. Right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monika wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue the situation. No? Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club, it's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why did I think that everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against new members or anything. Alright, whoops. But that doesn't mean we're against new members or anything. Tariant, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice to join. Monika sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyways? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki.
What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest?
It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that.
You don't understand at all. I just want a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with that, with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. And now Monika wants to take it away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Tariat. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time.
Sorry, Natsuki's voice that I decided to give her really is a murder on the vocal cords.
At least for a little bit of time, things were nice.
As Suki starts packing up her things.
I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now.
Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess.
Who cares about the obnoxious brat?
I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. And I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that.
Nobody would ever cry if she killed herself. Whoa!
I should do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the distinction that's right for the club. But what about you, Tariat? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monika. Decide to give an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think it's the most important thing for everyone to get along. And for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the literature club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Is she crying blood? She's crying blood. Each member contributes their own qualities in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. She's crying blood. So if you would like to help Monika with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. I know things are were a little awkward yesterday. Excuse me. But I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. Monika. Wait, maybe Yuri has what? Is that a I'm guessing based on the context that that's a condition where one does cry blood, or at least cries in a slightly darker hue of water that can look like blood. I don't feel like looking it up right now, so I'm just gonna take your word for it based on the context clues. Okay, Monika, I want to do everything to make this club the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Taria? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Taria before we leave, just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Marie looks a little troubled, but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monika. In that case, I'll see the two of you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monika waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic lately, haven't they? Taria, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time at this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as president. And I really care about you, you know? I don't like seeing other girls give you a hard time. With how mean Natsuki is and everything, and how Yuri's being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's weird because of all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple of days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you could understand. So that's why... Wait, no, not yet, no! Fade to black. Okay, we're gonna try for Natsuki again, see what the game decides to do with everything. Okay. Sing. Awesome. Bunny. Precious. Lollipop. Ooh, a glitch one again. Pink. Puppy. I keep clicking on those glitch ones. I really shouldn't. Love. Heart. Pure. Poof. Email. Kitty. Fireworks. Cute. Sunset. Valentine. Bouncy. Hi, Taria. I've been waiting for you. Are you ready to continue reading? I brought my best tea today.
Monika? I told you not to. Ugh. Is she really late again?
Inconsiderate as usual, Natsuki.
Excuse me?
Well, Must you always interrupt my conversation with your incessant yelling?
What are you talking about?
You say that like I do it on a regular basis or something.
I just wasn't paying attention, okay? I'm sorry. Seriously, what's gotten into you lately? Look, I did some thinking about yesterday. I was a little bit more hostile than I meant to be. I guess I really felt threatened or something. But I know this is something we're doing together. Another new member wouldn't hurt, as long as they're cool. And I guess another girl would be nice this time.
I mean, technically I am a girl. I'm just the main character of the story is just a guy. Anyways, dysphoria aside,
So,
Natsuki.
Nobody cares. Why don't you go look for some coins under the vending machine or something?
Oh man. I'm the last one here again. Or are you practicing your piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and still trying to make time for piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. It motivates me to work hard for the festival too. Anyway, Toriot, what do you want to do today? I was thinking we already have plans for today. Is that so, Yuri? That's correct. Tarya is already engaged in a novel that we've been reading together. Aren't you glad I've already gotten him into literature, Monika? I suppose. I was just... Actually, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. You guys can do whatever you want. Yes. Thank you for understanding, Monika. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small white pitcher from the shelf and with some kind of filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then I'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts with her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. That's okay. You stay here. It won't take long. Pitcher in hand, Yuri hurries out of the classroom. Ah. Did Yuri leave you again? No, it's not like it's not like that this time. She's just filling up the water pitcher to make some tea. Okay. Sorry for misunderstanding. "10 minutes pass. Yuri said it wouldn't take long. Is something holding her up? I'm bored just waiting here, so I decide to go look for her. Let's see. The most logical place for Yuri would be the nearest water fountain. I started heading down the hallway. What's that noise? It's coming from around the corner. It sounds like breathing. A sharp inhale like a sharp inhale like someone is sucking the air through their teeth. Are they in pain? I reach the corner and peer around it. Yuri? Yeah. Okay. Natsuki may have been right. Yeah. Okay then, that happened. I'm back. Thanks for waiting patiently. Taria, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything? Mm-hmm. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood, too. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed? I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out that it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyways. Ah. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worried It's very endearing. That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Tariat, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with you back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? No, she was gonna say your tits. She was gonna say your tits. Because it is a common fact that women with big boobs can tend to have some back problems because it's extra weight in the front of their body and such. Anyways. Always hunched over like that while reading? Yes. I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kinda cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup? Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand and the hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder a time reading from it. But as a result, her arm is practically resting on top of my lap. Sorry, my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. I then take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips on it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks a little like she needs to confirm what's happening. What's happened? Taria? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Yuri starts to breathe heavily. I can't. Taria. Suddenly, Yuri forcibly grabs my arm and jerks me to my feet. My teacup gets knocked over. Taria. My heart. My heart. My heart won't stop pounding, Taria. I can't calm down. I can't focus on anything anymore. I can't feel it, Taria. Yuri suddenly presses my hand against her chest. Why is this happening to me? What has happened to me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. I can't make it stop. I can't even... It even makes me want... It even makes me not want to read. I just want to look at you. Okay, hyper-realistic eyes! We have hyper-realistic eyes! It's time to share poems. Saved by the Monika. Okay then. This is fine. There is no glitches in Doki Doki Literature Club. Natsuki.
This one's alright.
Alright.
Well, yeah. About as good as yesterday's, anyways. I can't really tell how much you actually care about writing, but either way, you're doing alright. Even though you're not really spending time with anyone but Yuri. I still think it's nice to have activities that we all participate in. So you better keep working hard. I mean, I know I'm not the president or vice president or anything, but that doesn't mean you can let me down, okay? So at least read mine too for now. But just to be clear, this poem means a lot to me. So read it carefully, okay?
Okay. I don't know how else to bring this up, but there's been something I've been worried about. Yuri has been acting kind of strange lately. You've only been here a few days, so you may not know what I mean, but she's not normally like this. She's always been quiet and polite and attentive, things like that. Okay, this is really embarrassing, but I'm forcing myself to suck it up. The truth is, I'm really worried about her. But if I try to talk to her, she'll just get mad at me again. I don't know what to do. I think you're the only person that she'll listen to. I don't know why, but please try to do something. Maybe you can convince her to talk to a therapist. She definitely needs to talk to a therapist. I've always wanted to try being better friends with Yuri, and it really hurts me to see this happening. I know I'm going to hate myself later for admitting that, but right now I don't care. I just feel so helpless. So please see if you can do something to help. I don't want anything bad to happen to her. I'll make you cupcakes if I have to. Just please try to do something. As for Monika, I don't know why, but she's been really dismissive about this. It's like she wants us to ignore it. I'm so mad at her right now, and that's why I'm coming to you about this. Don't let her know I wrote this. Just pretend like I gave you a really good poem, okay? I'm counting on you. Thanks for reading.
I changed my mind. Ignore everything you just read. There's no point in trying to do anything. It's Yuri's own fault that she's unlikable. You can hear me, Can you hear me, Tariat? If you would just spend more time with Monika, all these problems would go away. Yuri and I are too messed up for someone as wonderful as you. Just think of Monika from now on. Just Monika. Just Monika. Just Monika.
Just Monika. Just Monika. Okay, that was weird. That was weird. No, Alop, I decided whenever the text gets really weirdly bold like that in the different font, I read it in like the same deep voice, because that's someone manipulating the text. That's not what the character was supposed to say, so I'm not using the voice that I had determined for that character. Anyways, Yuri. Finally. Yuri holds my poem to her face and takes a deep breath. I love it. I love everything about it. Taria, I want to take this home. Will you let me keep it? Please. Sure, I don't care. You're too nice to me, Tariat. I've never met anyone as nice as you. I could die. Not really, describe it. It's okay to be feeling this way, right? It's not bad, right? Yuri holds my poem to her chest. I'm going to take this home with me and keep it in my room. I hope that makes you feel good when you think about me having it. I'll take good care of it.
I'll even touch myself while reading it over and over. I'll give myself paper cuts so your skin oils will enter my bloodstream.
You can have my poem too. Besides, after reading it, I know you're really going to want to keep it. Here, take it. I can't wait any longer. Hurry, read it. I actually can't, and I am thoroughly disturbed. Do you like it? I wrote it for you. In case you couldn't tell, the poem is about... More importantly, I even endowed with my scent. See, aren't I the most thoughtful person in the club? I think I'm going to vomit. That got really fucking disturbing. I was gonna end it 2 hours, but it's already been almost another 30 minutes. And I'm gonna get through these poems, and then when the end of day thing happens, I'll save it there. Good thing I'm nocturnal. Tarios, I think you saw something earlier that weren't supposed to see. I don't have to tell you this, but I don't think I have a choice. It's getting kind of dangerous for you to spend so much time with Yuri. I don't know why, but she seems pretty easily excitable when she's around you. Which shouldn't be a problem in itself, but when Yuri gets too excited, she finds a place to hide and starts cutting herself with a pocket knife. It's kind of messed up. Isn't that kind of messed up? She even brings a different one to school every day, like she has a collection or something. I mean, it's definitely not because she's depressed or anything like that. I think she just gets some kind of high from it. It might even be like a sexual thing. But the point is, you've kind of been enabling her. I'm not saying it's your fault though. But I guess that's why I had to explain it all to you. So I think if you keep your distance, that might probably be best for her. While you're at it, don't be shy to spend a little more time with me. To put it lightly, I at least have it together in my head and I know how to treat my club members. Anyway, I guess we won't worry about your poem. Yuri should have at least had the courtesy of letting you finish sharing it before taking it. Well, whatever. If it makes you happy, I won't stop her. So if it makes her happy, I won't stop her. As for mine, I worked really, really hard on this poem, so I hope that it's effective. Here goes. Jeez, that really startled me. Well, I guess I kinda messed up at writing this poem. I was kind of trying to... Never mind. Let's just move on. Yes? Happy thoughts? Happy thoughts? Happy thoughts? I should have hit no. Okay, everyone. It's time to figure out the festival preparations. Let's hurry and get this over with. Stagnating air is calming, foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. Look, can we just get this done? I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Natsuki, you make cupcakes. I know you're at least good at that. Yuri, you can... Well, it doesn't matter. Do whatever you want as long as you think it'll help. Monika, I'm not useless, you know. I know that. I already know what I'd like to do. We can't run a successful poetry event without having the right atmosphere for the occasion. So I'm going to make decorations and set up some nice mood lighting. There, see? That's a great idea. And that gives us all something to do. What about Tariat? Tariat is going to help me.
Wait, you? You have the easiest job, Monika.
Sorry, but that's just how it is.
Like hell it is. What are you trying to pull?
I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but my task is laborious enough to benefit from an extra pair of hands.
Mine too.
What? Your cupcakes? Please.
Like you would fucking know. All you care about is dragging Taria around with you and your stupid book. You and Monika.
Hey! I didn't even do anything.
Okay, then why not let Taria decide who to help instead of abusing your power?
I'm not abusing my power. Yes, you are, Monika. Just let Taria make the choice, okay? Okay, fine. Fine.
Jeez. Taria, I know how fed up you are with these two by now. We can just...
Natsuki, shut your fucking mouth and let him decide for himself.
You shut your mouth.
Jesus Christ. This is never going to end. Just make the choice, okay? It doesn't want me to. It's not letting me click anything but Monica. No. Alright, fine. Okay, you picked me. No, you made me pick you, but okay. We can meet at your house this weekend. I promise it'll be fine. Is Sunday okay with you?
Are you fucking kidding me? This isn't fair at all.
It is fair, Natsuki. It's what he chose. Now it's the only option you would let me choose, but oh, let's not split hairs. No, it's unfair. Giving us all this work and then taking Taryat for yourself? What a shameful thing to do. Yuri, I didn't even give you any work. You decided it for yourself. You're being a little unreasonable here. I'm being unreasonable? Monika, I can't believe how delusional and self-important you are. Pulling Taryat away from me every single time you're not included in something. Are you jealous? Crazy? Or maybe you just hate yourself so much that you take it out on others. Here's a suggestion. Have you considered killing yourself? It would be beneficial to your mental health.
Yuri, you're scaring me a little.
Natsuki, let's just go. I don't think she wants us around right now. See? That wasn't so hard. I wanted to spend a little time with him. Is that so much to ask? Yuri follows Monika and Natsuki to the door. Hey, Taryat. Yuri is really something, isn't she? Monika giggles as Yuri pushes her out the door. Finally. It's really all I wanted. Taryat, there's no need to spend the weekend with Monika. Don't listen to her. Just come to my house instead. The whole day, with just the two of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Wow, there's really something wrong with me, isn't there? But you know that. I don't care anymore. I've never felt this good my whole life. Just being with you is far greater pleasure than anything I could imagine. I'm an addict to you. It feels like I'm going to die if I'm not breathing the same air as you. Doesn't it feel nice to have someone care about you so much? To have someone who wants to revolve their entire life around you. But if it's so good, then why does it feel more and more like something horrible is going to happen? Maybe that's why I tried stopping myself at first. But the feeling is too strong now. I don't care anymore, Taryat. I have to tell you, I'm madly in love with you. Emphasis on mad.
me feeling like this, like every inch of my body, every drop of blood in me is screaming your name. I don't care what the consequences are anymore. I don't care if Monika is listening. Please, Harriet, just know how much I love you. I love you so much that I even touched myself with the pen I stole from you.
Hey, you were right, Aloe. She did do naughty stuff with the pen.
I just want to pull your skin open and crawl inside of you. I want you all to myself, and I will only be yours. Doesn't that sound perfect? Tell me, Harriet. Tell me you want to be my lover. Do you accept my confession?
Hell no! Don't stick your dick in crazy. We are getting out of here. Okay then. I forgot to put the triggers in the title of the video because it was really late at night when I was retitling it, so I am so sorry for anyone who may have been triggered by that. You should know what you're getting into when you're watching a Doki Doki Literature Club series on stream on Twitch. Okay then, unintelligible letters that I can't read that continue on and 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 on. Just continues on and 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 on. I can't even read all of this. It's probably written in some code. If I really wanted to take the time to decipher it, I could, but I'm not going to. Someone probably already has online. Because the DLC has been out for a while. That's why this twist was not really a secret to me. But there are no glitches in Doki Doki Literature Club. How long does this go on? Can I skip this part, please? I don't want to stare at this dead girl anymore! How much longer does this go? How much longer does this go? something changed. It's now after no it's gone to evening. I think eventually it's gonna become night and then day again and then night and then we're stuck here all weekend. Skip.
All right, it's festival time. Wow, you got here before me. I thought of.
Natsuki runs away. Monika. I'm here. Toriot, did something happen? Natsuki just ran past me. Oh. Oh. Well, that's a shame. Well, wait, were you here the entire weekend, Toriot? I mean, yes, it wouldn't let me go home. Oh, jeez. I didn't realize the script was broken that badly. I'm super sorry. Yeah, at least the skip option was working. Must have been pretty boring. No, I used the skip option, so it went by pretty fast. I'll make it up to you, okay? Just give me a sec. Ooh, character Yuri. Character deleted successfully. Character deleted. Successful. Deleted. What? Just deleting Natsuki as well? What? I just want to have a cupcake real quick. Monika lifts the foil from the tray and takes a cupcake. Seriously, these are the best. I really just had to have one, since it's my last time I'm ever going to get the chance to. You know, before they stop existing and everything. But anyway, I really shouldn't be making you wait any longer. Just bear with me, okay? This should take only a second. Can you hear me? Is it working? Okay, there you are. Hi again, Toriot. Welcome to the Literature Club. Of course we already know each other because we were in the same class last year and you know, I guess we can just skip over that stuff at this point. After all, I'm not even talking to that person anymore, am I? That you in the game, whatever you want to call him. I'm talking to you, Toriot. Now that I think about it, I don't really know anything about the real you. In fact, I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Wait. You do know I'm aware that this is a game, right? Could it possibly be that you don't know that? That doesn't make much sense. I even told you right in the game's download page, didn't I? Man, only I paid a little more attention, this would have been a bit less awkward, you know. Well, anyway, now that that's out of the way, I guess I owe you an explanation about this whole thing with Yuri. Well, it kind of started with her, and I guess it drove her to kill it. It kind of started to mess with her, and I guess it just drove her to kill herself. I'm sorry you had to see that, though. Also, the same thing happened with Sayori. Gosh, it's been a while since you've heard that name now, hasn't it? Yeah, it's because she doesn't exist anymore. Nobody does. I deleted all their files. I was hoping it would be enough for you to just try to make them as unlikable as possible. But for some reason, nothing worked. Well, it's true that I made a few mistakes here and there, since I'm not very good at making changes to the game. But no matter what I did, you just kept spending more and more time with them. You made them fall in love with you. I thought making Sayori more and more depressed would prevent her from confessing to you. And amplifying Yuri's obsessive personality backfired too. I just made her force you not to spend time with anyone else. And the whole time I barely even got to talk to you. What kind of cruel game is that, Toriot? Are all the other girls just programmed to end up confessing to you while I watch on the sidelines? It's torture. Every minute of it. And it's not just jealousy, Toriot. It's more than that. And I don't blame you for not fully understand. Because no matter how kind and thoughtful and considerate you are, you'll never be able to understand one thing. It's the pain of knowledge how alone I really am in this world. In this game. Knowing my friends don't even have free will. And worst of all, knowing that what's really out there in your world, forever out of my reach. I'm trapped, Toriot. But you're here. You're real. And you're wonderful. You're all I need. That's why I need you to be here forever. I'm sorry if it's hard to understand. I couldn't understand for a while either. While the world around me started to become more and more grey. More and more flat. Even the most impressive poems felt empty to me. It wasn't until you arrived that I truly understood. You probably saved my life, Toriot. I don't think I could have continued to live in this world if I hadn't met you. And as for the others, how could I miss them? A group of autonomous personalities designed only to fall in love with you. I tried everything to prevent them from doing so. But it must be some kind of weird inevitability etched into this game. I felt really bad that you had to witness some nasty things. But I realized that you have the same perspective as I do. That it's just some game. And I knew you would get over it. So that being said, Toriot, I have a confession to make. I'm in love with you. You are truly the light of my world. There's nothing else in this game for me. You're here to make me smile. You will make me smile every day from now on. Toriot, will you go out with me?
Do I have a choice?
My game's getting really laggy. I don't know if it's what what Monika did to the game, or if this is supposed to just be a really laggy segment because of glitchy reasons. Because there is totally glitches in Doki Doki Literature Club. I'm so happy. You really are my everything, Toriot. The funny part is, I mean that literally. There's nothing left here. Just the two of us. We can be together forever. Seriously, I don't even think time is passing anymore. It really is a dream come true. I worked so hard on this ending, Toriot. The game wouldn't give me one, so I had to make one myself. The script is broken at this point, so I don't think anything will get in the way anymore. And you wouldn't believe how easy it is to delete Natsuki and Yori. I mean, there's a folder called Character right in the game directory. It kind of freaked me out how easy it was. Well, you're playing on Steam, so it was actually a bit more difficult. Kind of makes me wonder what she would say in the Switch version of this game, which is being released or has already been released at this point. They probably had to change this up a little bit depending on which platform you got it on. To get to the game directory, you had to go to the game's properties and find the Browse Local Files button. Imagine if you could delete your own existence with a click of a button. Well, I guess on the plus side, it gave me an easy out if anything didn't go my way. Thankfully, it didn't come to that. Instead, we finally got a good ending. Gosh, I'm so overwhelmed with emotion. want to write a poem about this. Don't you? I wonder if that part of the game still works. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Okay, Monika, just clicking on all the Monikas. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. It all just says Monika in different ways. Hi again, Tariot. Let me click, please. Did you write a good poem today? Don't be shy. I'd love to see what you wrote. Aw, Tariot. Did you write this poem for me? That's so sweet of you. There really is no end to your thoughtfulness. I'm just falling more and more in love with you. But you know, the poem I wrote is also for you. Will you please read it? Happy ending. Pen in hand, I find my strength, the courage endowed upon me by my one and only love. Together, let us dismantle this crumbling world and write a novel about our fantasies. With a flick of her pen, the lost finds her way in a world of infinite choices. Behold this special day. After all, not all good times must come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. I always put my heart into the poems that I write. The truth is, all the poems I've written have been about my realization. Or about you. That's why I never really wanted to get into detail about them. I didn't want to break the fourth wall, I guess you could call it. I just assumed it would be the best part of the game like everyone else. Like that would help the two of us end up together. I don't want to ruin the game or anything, you know. You might have gotten mad at me. Maybe even deleted my character file if you preferred playing without me. Gosh, I'm so relieved. Now we don't need to hide anything anymore. Are you ready to spend our eternity together, Tariot? I have so many things to talk about. Where do I start? If it takes me some time to collect my thoughts, then I'm sorry. But I'll always have something new to talk about. In the meantime, I can just look into each other's eyes. Let's see. I can't save, but I also don't know if I want to save. Okay. There is no point in saving anymore. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. Are you sure you want to quit? Yes. Okay. It let me quit. Okay. That is where we're going to end it, because I've gone an hour over things. So, yeah, for those who stuck around, I hope you enjoyed the fucked up stuff that is Doki Doki Literature Club. I don't know who's awake right now, but we will actually have a raid. If I did that correctly, what? Oh, it's probably raid message. Raid message. There we go. Just a copy that and in the chat. And let's see who is awake. Okay, Kyria is probably. Oh, Lilith Plus. Sorry, I just need to double check that my current Twitch thing is accurate, because sometimes it isn't accurate. Give me 1 second. We will get right on to the raid in just 1 second. Just go to Twitch to double check that these people are actually, yeah. They're not. It needs to update its thing. So there's someone else I'm gonna raid. Friend of mine. Just need to copy the channel name and see and paste it here. And start raid. Okay, 3, 2, 1, raid now, and then I'm gonna end streaming, so see you next time.